Ready for me?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Bring it in, baby. Bring it in.
Welcome, everybody, to the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio. Every week, we have a small business or an independent music artist on our platform. Why? Because we're the underdogs ourselves, and we love supporting small businesses. We love supporting the underground music artists because it's very hard for them to come by support from their families, from their friends, so on and so forth. From new prospective customers like who they like, and they try to stick with who they like. So we try to introduce them here on our platform. Tonight is no different. We have a Blue Doodle. I'm going to screw it up again, ain't I? A Blue Doodle homemade bakery. Did I say that right?
Almost.
Uh-oh.
It's
Correct
okay.
me, ma'am.
A Blue Doodle Home Bakery, LLC.
Say that again for those way back there.
A Blue Doodle Home Bakery, LLC.
There we go. Let me see if I can get it this time. A Blue Doodle Bakery, LLC.
Home Bakery.
Ah.
It's okay.
Maybe by the end of the show, y'all, I'll get that name down. And it's right here on the screen. There it is. I got a cheat sheet. My partner in crime put it up there. I guess I won't mess up no more tonight.
You got a cue card, right?
Yes, I got a cue card. Now I see what the guys on TV go through. Blue Doodle Home Bakery LLC is in the building, y'all. We're going to get to that interview in just a minute. You're going to enjoy yourselves because tonight is all about homemade desserts, y'all. Homemade desserts. Lisa, do you have any opening announcements or comments?
Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We're live on 3 of our platforms tonight. We are live on After Dark. We're live on Real Talk, and we're also live on Malcolm and Lisa's World. So no matter where you're watching from, please like, comment, tag, share, and most importantly, follow. We are less than 40, I think, away from, let me give you an exact amount, how far away we are from actually reaching our first goal of 1,000 followers on our new page. Keep in mind, we went live February 1st. So you are talking in 27 days, we've gotten up to 900 and something followers. So that's a big achievement in itself. But in order for us to be monetized, we have to get to 10,000. So we're setting small goals. And we have 5,000 friends a piece. Plus, if you guys share, if you guys tag your friends in it, we can then reach our $10,000 goal. Once we do that, we are giving away a free monetization, which means we will pay your fees to go under Maybe Life to be monetized, to do what we're doing. And that basically means you get paid to be on social media. You get paid for your content. You get paid for videos. You get paid for Reels, YouTube, Facebook, Venmo, I don't know, whatever. There's a whole bunch of them. But basically, you get paid to be a social media influencer. And it is $750 to get into this program. So once we reach our $10,000 goal, we will pay Maybe that fee for one lucky person that will be able to get that for free.
How did the little kid say it on Instagram? Linda, listen,
Linda. So basically, the next question is, how do you become that lucky person? Well, obviously, you have to follow us. You have to be a supporter of ours. And then we're going to ask you to just write us a short reason of why you think we should choose you. Now, when we look at you, what we're going to be looking for is how active you are on social media. What your content looks like. Is this something you really want? $750 is a lot of money. So we want to make sure whomever we invest that money into is going to use it and is going to become an influencer. The good thing about Maybe is she holds your hand through the whole process. With that being said, you can be an influencer now if you want to. You can just reach out to Maybe Life, let us know, and we'll put you in touch with her. She will hold your hand until you are monetized and get you through the whole process. Again, 21 days ago, we went live, our very first live video on Malcolm and Lisa's World, and we are at, right now, 950 followers. We need 50 more to reach our first official goal of 1,000 followers. So thank you to everybody that has followed. Thank you everybody who has liked. Thank you to everybody that tunes into our lives.
Thank you so much for that, Lisa. And the only thing I'd like to add on that before we get to the interview is this. Instead of sitting on the couch all day for free, scrolling through your phones, get paid to do it. Get paid to do it, and we're trying to teach you the way to get it done. Your small business, like the one we have right here with us tonight, will flourish. You'll get all kinds of mail orders, all kinds of new clients can call you. All you got to do is make an investment in yourself. That's what we're here to do. Maybe Life is another small business that we support. One of our goals is to get monetized very, very soon because we're seeing all of these numbers. They're doing all kinds of crazy things on social media. I mean, all kinds of things on social media and getting paid for it. I mean, just some of them aren't even doing anything, Lisa.
And it's legitimate because
not
Maybelline
even
shows her checks. But she's not ashamed. She will log into her Facebook and show you how much her check is. You know, she's not ashamed of any of that. What she does is real. Neither her husband, or her girlfriend work, except for through social media, which is a lot of work. It's like a full-time job. I mean, it's crazy. I was trying to find the time to actually do it.
Yes.
You know, especially with the group that we're on, they don't want us to go live after 10 o'clock at night where they will share. We don't comment in the group after 10 because people go to sleep. We have to be respectful of their time. And so we have until 9 o'clock to go live because at 10 o'clock they shut everything down. We can still go live, but we're not going to get the followers we would from the groups and stuff. So.
Yes, indeed. All right. Enough preliminary, y'all. If y'all are into desserts, especially when they're homemade, you've come to the right radio show tonight. If this is the first time you're listening, we're glad you're listening to us on our website as well at www.realtalk100radio.com. If you're watching us on the video, I'm about to turn this particular video off here. When I do, I want y'all to either go to Real Talk 100 Radio's pages or click into www.realtalk100radio.com and listen to us just like you're listening to us now. With no more further ado, it's time to introduce, with my cue card handy. Thank God for my cue card. A Blue Doodle Home Bakery LLC is in the building tonight, y'all. She specializes in preparing homemade desserts. We want y'all to order from her tonight, tomorrow, next week, your next event. Let's get to it. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
I'm pretty good.
All righty.
Would you like to introduce yourself to our listening audience?
Sure, listening audience. Hi, I am Amber, the proud owner of A Blue Doodle Home Bakery, LLC. My bakery specializes in making vegetarian and vegan sweets taste just like regular sweets. You would never know they're vegan unless we tell you. And trust me, our customers agree.
So we have our first question of the night. Do you offer sugar-free vegan?
We do. I offer as far as like Splenda is concerned. They can have it with agave nectar, but obviously that has to be specialized or specified, if I'm saying that correctly, when they initially place the order.
Okay. Did that answer your question, Alana? Thank you so much for tuning in and asking that question. You can do it with Splenda or agave. You just need to request that at the time that you place your order.
Don't wait until you deliver it and say,
right,
I'm allergic to sugar or I'm on a diet. Nope. As soon as you make that phone call before y'all hang up, she needs to know the specifics of your order. Thank y'all for tuning in tonight. This is the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show on Real Talk 100 Radio. And if you're just now tuning in, I'd like to explain again how we do this. We support small businesses 365 days a year, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And today is no different. Today, it's all about A Blue Doodle Home Bakery LLC. Y'all noticed I have to say that very, very slowly because off camera, I've been messing this poor lady's name all the way up. I hope she doesn't shoot me when we go out there. She doesn't look like the type that'll shoot me. But hey, I screwed her name up several times, but I won't screw it up anymore because my trusted partner here has put it up on the screen for me. I feel like, I don't know, Barack Obama or somebody right now because I'm reading my teleprompter. Just playing, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. If you'd like to call in with any questions tonight, about these delicious desserts, about whether she caters or not, about if you're her family, her friends, you want to call in and you want to congratulate her or encourage her to keep moving forward. A call-in number is 936-333-1969. Y'all get your call in tonight. It's time to talk about some of these delicious desserts. But before we do, I got to ask you about this name of your business.
Okay.
Because it's tripped me up several, tongue-tied me for the last 30 minutes, or actually the last 3 hours since I started promoting the show tonight. How did you come up with the name of Blue Doodle Home Bakery? A Blue Doodle. How did you get that name?
Well, I kind of feel like I'm Solomon with the church as far as the bakery is concerned. It is named after my 2 kids. My oldest baby, her name is Azure, which is the French word for blue. And that is what my sister called her, and it just stuck. The same thing with my youngest baby. When I had her, my sister saw and was like, oh, she's so beautiful. She looked like a doll. She looked like she was just drawn like that. I'm going to call her Doodle. So
did she say it like that?
Yes. So I was like, okay. And when she passed at the end of 2018, baking was the only thing I could do to kind of keep my sanity.
Wait a minute, who passed?
My sister.
I'm sorry.
So I figured, what was the great way to kind of keep her legacy alive? And she always believed in my baking, even when I didn't believe in myself.
Gotcha.
So I was like, hey, I can name it after my kids and I'm still honoring her, and it all kind of ties together. So a Blue Doodle Home Bakery was born.
There you have it, y'all. God bless you. God bless your family. I'm sorry to hear that. I hate to hear about death. I hate that. That's one of the words I hate most in life is DEATH.
Oh, out of that pain came my bakery. So,
awesome.
It changed me for the better.
Awesome. Let's change the subject because I really hate that subject, y'all. Bakery.
I have samples.
Yes, ma'am. What kind of samples do you have up here for us? We'll put it on camera in just a second.
I have our chocolate chip cookies and our red velvet cake pops that are coated in, look at her face. She's like, really? What? Yeah, they are coated in a milk chocolate that I kind of made myself with a mix of white chocolate and dark chocolate and just kind of dyed it olive green because I was going to wear a different outfit and they matched, and then I changed my mind.
Awesome.
All right. From your right to your left, tell our listening audience what this is on our Facebook.
Red velvet cake pop.
Okay.
Then we have the chocolate chip cookies in the center, and then the other 3 red velvet cake pops. I didn't know how many people were going to be here. So.
Okay.
Yeah, normally we have a 4-person panel.
Okay.
But our co-host has just opened, she's just taken over the daiquiri shop, so she can never get away.
Got you.
And then our other person may still come in the door. He's in the process of moving, so.
This, I gave her 2, and I'm taking 2.
I didn't want y'all to be biting over it, so I'm biting up. Because I understand you take one bite, you're going to be like, wait.
I need more than one bite. Is that what you're trying to tell me, ma'am? I need more than one bite. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it straight from herself. She says, I'm going to need more than one bite, y'all. A cake pop is one, and a chocolate chip cookie is the other. I'm going to start biting because this is an on-air food review, y'all. This is an on-air food review because we want to give her honest feedback on her product so that you will purchase it, because that's the reason. That's the reasoning behind a lot of people's small businesses not thriving, is that the public just doesn't know who they are, how their products are, because people are stuck with, you know how many times I hear, I'm sticking with what I know. I'm sticking with what I know. So that's why on our show, we try to make sure you at least know it's good. And don't get me wrong, we have had, and we try not to air people out on air and say, hey, your stuff's terrible. No, that's not what we're here for. If it is bad, we pull them over after the show and say, okay, we're here to help you. We're here to give you constructive criticism on what you could do better, what you could do to strengthen your brand. We tell them off air. Okay, so if we do that on this show, just get in my inbox and say, Malcolm, come on, man. Was it really that good? And I'm going to tell you, but it won't be behind her back. I'll tell her the same thing.
That part.
I'll tell her the same thing because I want her to be strong. I want her small business to thrive. Her business is called A Blue Doodle Home Bakery LLC. Y'all check her out on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and where else?
Snapchat. We are everywhere like your favorite card or bad female.
Your favorite car, your bad female, your favorite,
Your favorite baddie or your favorite credit card. We are everywhere.
favorite baddie or favorite credit card. I thought she's. I know what my mind is. I thought she said something altogether different. Your favorite baddie, y'all. She is everywhere. Y'all check her brand out. That's what we're here to do. I'm going to crack one of these open and let you know exactly what I have in my hand.
So I'm assuming the reason that you decided to do the vegan is because you're vegan yourself?
Yes.
How long have you been vegan?
Is this vegan right here?
Uh-huh.
Uh-oh.
I went vegan.
I didn't know that part, y'all.
Well, actually, that's the reason why I do not brand myself as such, because when it comes to us, I understand that we have a lot of preconceived notions as to what we believe and think vegan should be. So because I have literally had a client at my table, and when somebody said, oh, her products are vegan, she literally walked off. She was in her bag getting ready to buy. And when she heard it was vegan, she said, oh, I don't do that vegan, and walked off.
And why is that?
Because, understandably, you have some vegan products out there
That are not
they
good.
taste vegan. Like you could tell it's straight health food. There's nothing unhealthy about this. And at my bakery, I started off being a regular baker. And when I decided to go fully vegan, that meant I had to take my products vegan.
Okay.
I gave myself 3 months in which to do so, and figured if I couldn't take my, items vegan and make them taste like regular ones, then I wouldn't do it. And
Y'all see it? Y'all see it's gone. I don't mean to interrupt you. Y'all see it's gone, right? Go ahead.
No, you're good. The very first pop-up I did was the Black Houston Expo, and all my products then were vegan, and I sold out and had told no one. And at that point, I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to keep doing this.
Okay. They are delicious, y'all. They're delicious. I'm not going to say that. That sounds kind of
The
feminine.
stick is actually
But
recyclable. You can
The
use
stick
it
is
as
clean.
a shaw.
Uh-oh, she's got a phone call. Tell them to call you up here on the station.
That's actually my mom.
Go ahead and answer. Tell mom to call the station right quick. While her mom's on the
Hey,
phone.
Mom.
While her mom's on the phone.
They said call up to the station, Mother. I'm live right now on the radio. Bye.
Text her the number right quick, and I'll tell our listening audience what's going on. The number is 936. It's right here on the bottom. Anybody else would like to call in tonight? The number is 936-333-1969. Call up here and see how she can satisfy your sweet tooth. I'm sure she caters your events. I'm sure she'll deliver, or you can pick her products up. She might even have a way you can purchase it online. Y'all go ahead and call and ask all the questions. Our call-in number tonight is 936-333-1969. I'm going to go ahead and kick it off myself. If someone are going to have, excuse me, I'm still swallowing the cake pop. That last swallow was delicious, man. Very, very good product. I really like it. I'm not a vegan myself, as you can tell. I don't eat much vegan. I don't eat much. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to get you to explain this in a minute. I don't know much about the vegan society, the vegan community, but I make sure I get my vegetables in.
Okay.
I make sure I get my fruits in. I make sure I eat as healthy as I can. I consume at least a gallon of water a day. I try to keep myself as clean as possible, and I know all those things clean us out.
Yes.
But I know vegan is an entirely different animal, so I'm going to let you explain to our listening audience
Okay.
what I just described and what being a vegan is.
Okay. Well, it's kind of funny that you mentioned animals, because being a vegan, animals are our friends, not food.
Okay.
So like I said, I made chickpea soup before I came in.
Chickpea soup.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything that I make coming out of my bakery has.
And you didn't bring us none?
No.
I'm just playing. Go ahead.
No, you're good. But yeah, so everything that I make in my bakery has no animal products in it, no eggs. There is butter, but it is made from either almond oil or olive oil.
Okay.
So you have that. I mean, even my cheesecakes are vegan because it's made with an almond-based cream cheese.
Okay.
So, like I said, just no animal products whatsoever.
Okay.
And that's really all being a vegan is. Coconut milk, almond milk, anything that does not
Okay.
involve an animal being hurt or used for what they can make.
Okay. Okay. There you have it in a nutshell. I've never had someone sit down and just explain it like that. And I think that's why a lot of people are turned off by it. I'll let her explain that again in a minute, but that's my explanation. They're probably like, no meat, man. They're going to burn off on you, no meat. But so eating vegetables, me not being a vegan,
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that your diet is all vegetable based.
Technically, yes. There are a lot of meat or plant-based meat alternatives. Like if I wanted to make fried chicken, I would go and get a really big batch of oyster mushrooms, slice them down, season them appropriately, and fry them. And I guarantee you, unless I told you it was an oyster mushroom, you would be like, girl, that's some good chicken. Yeah, okay. And I'd never tell you.
Mushrooms taste like chicken.
Yeah. Oyster mushrooms, yes.
I'm going to take you up on that. I love to eat.
Yes.
I'm going to take you up. I hope you don't think I'm disrespectful.
No.
I'm pointing at you. I'm on Lisa. I'm going to take her up on that.
I've heard that.
Fried chicken,
Mhm.
excuse me, mushrooms, and repeat this the way you did. But hey, y'all, mushrooms taste like fried chicken. Fried mushrooms. This lady can make fried mushrooms that taste like fried chicken. Did I say this already? This woman, I'm just playing. Repeat that.
Yes.
You can actually make what kind of mushrooms?
It's oyster mushrooms. You can't just go get shiitake or button. No. The texture won't be right, and nor is the flavor. It's oyster mushrooms. You take them, slice them down, season them how you want, and bread them and fry them. I normally do it in panko breadcrumbs with a little bit of just egg added in as the egg replacer. And you go to town. I guarantee. Yeah, my 8-year-old barely knows. For a while, she wasn't eating real meat, and then I kind of told her, and she was like, I've been vegan for a while. Yeah, sorry.
So do your kids go to school?
Mm-hmm.
So if they're vegan at home, how does that work at school?
Well, see, the type of parent I am, I do not make my children adhere to what I do. I let them do, what they do,
Make
and
their
then
own
make
choices.
exactly. So she knows while you're at home, there's no meat eating here. So if you want to go eat meat, go by your grandmother's house, go get that at school, go get it everywhere else, but here.
Wow. So I've heard, because we have quite a few friends that are vegan,
Mm-hmm.
and I've heard that there's weight loss, there's better health when you cut out the meat.
That is true. Well, I've always been a skinny mini myself, but when I did transition all the way to vegan, I noticed my skin got a little bit clearer. I didn't have as many issues as I was having when I was eating meat. I was never really a big meat eater anyway, but when I would eat meat, I'd kind of piddle play around with it, as your parents say, take me 2-3 days to eat a steak or something like that. And then it would take so long for my body to actually digest it. I could feel the difference to where when I go a week without eating meat and then all of a sudden just eat a burger, I just, feel like, like I'm so weighed down. I have to sit here for like 45 minutes and literally let my food digest.
Wow. I've definitely heard that, but I look at it. I would love to try it just to see what it would do. But I look at it like this. I just turned 50 yesterday. So for 48 years, I've been eating meat. And I am a steak and potato girl. I do like seafood, so I could do the just seafood diet, but my doctor told me that that's dangerous.
It is because of the high amount of iodine that is in shrimp, and just bottom feeders themselves are not really clean creatures. So, because they're bottom feeders. So you have to limit, your intake of that. And then the alloy metals that are found in them. So, and a lot of those things in high quantities are not good for our bodies. Although they are found naturally in our body, as stated, in high quantities, it's not good.
Now, I've heard from many people that I don't want to misquote them, so I'll say it the best way I can. But so I'll put it in a question form instead of a comment, because I'm going off of what they've told me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to hear your opinion. do vegans consider chicken and seafood meat?
Yes,
You do.
they're animals.
Any animal.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Any animal is off limits.
Yep.
Okay, so
Eggs. Because
that's
they're
a
animal
chicken.
byproduct. Uh-huh.
Got you now. I got you. So who was I speaking to? Vegetarians? So
Well,
somebody
there is another.
somebody eats chicken
It's
and fish.
There's another word for it for people that just eat seafood, but chicken never. The diet where you can eat seafood is called something else.
That's being pescatarian.
That's
where
it, pescatarian.
you eat fish and seafood, but you don't eat land animals.
No land animal.
Right.
But fish and shrimp and
They eat everything that creeps and crawls along the seabed in Florida. Yeah.
a pescatarian.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah, I could be a
Okay.
pescatarian,
You can be she sure
but
can.
my doctor said no.
She could eat seafood every day and be happy.
Yeah,
Be
I
happy.
sure
Just give her crab legs, y'all.
Uh-huh.
Crab legs. You ever
And then I
want to gift
feel
this
like
woman?
for the doctors that say that it's dangerous, look at the people in other cultures, Japan, China, Louisiana. What do you think these people survive off of? Really? It's dangerous? Okay.
Yeah.
Only in Western medicine, right?
Right.
What are you
Right.
saying that's dangerous? That's not?
I don't believe in that factor. The doctors in Western America will tell you that, oh, we're eating fish all the time and all this, it's dangerous. But then if I go to another culture, like I say, China or somewhere else,
They're healthy.
right, and that's predominantly all they eat because that is what is around them. They literally live off the land. So you're telling me this other lady that lived to be like 100 and something, and she's eating nothing but fish and sashimi and all this other good stuff? That no,
It can't be bad.
that part.
But on the other hand, my fellow Americans and our people out here in Real Talk 100 Radio Land, a lot of us are eating animals. And a lot of these animals have been processed and a lot of bad things are in these plants. And I'm sure most of y'all know this. So that leads me to my next question. Is this why you became vegan? Or was there other reasons also?
Not really. I became vegan. Like I said, I was never really much of a meat eater. And, late 80s, early 90s, there was really no term for being a vegan. You were just the weird kid in the family that didn't like to eat meat.
Right.
So as I became older and started growing in my own consciousness and into my own person, then I realized that there was a niche in life for me. There was a quote unquote name or a cluster that I belonged to. And that meant that I was vegan. And I was like, oh, okay. Now I'm starting to see the light a little bit better.
Well, I'll tell you, I'm one of those people that when I was excited because this is new for us, but I was also scared. Oh my God, what if I don't like it?
I'm used to that.
Is it going to give that aftertaste? Is it, how's it going to taste if there's no dairy in there? I went through all these different, and then when I told Malcolm, he's like, I'm not eating it. And I'm like, you have to eat it. It's an on your review. And he's like, okay. But we both love to try new things. We both do. So this opens up a whole new door for us personally. If we've ever had vegan anything before, it was without our knowledge. So, it's nice that,
like she said earlier,
this is absolutely delicious and tastes like anybody else's cake pop.
Thank you.
It is very soft. It's very moist. The chocolate is perfect. I would never be able to sit here and tell you there's no egg in here. There's no dairy, nothing in here. I mean, the color, you put food color in here. So the color offsets my thinking because I'm like, okay.
It's kind of an olive green.
It's not the normal color of chocolate, but the taste is identical. I mean, if you did not tell us that this was vegan, I would have no clue.
I'm so sorry. I said
You were so good.
I'm so sorry. I said that I don't want no vegan because look, watch my next question after I put this in my mouth, y'all. First, this is going in my mouth first. This is the last bite of the chocolate chip cookie. She does have us one more chocolate chip. No, two more cake pops up here. No more chocolate chip cookies. And that leads me to my next question. Why is this all you bought us?
Well, because I didn't know how many people were going to be up here, and it just being a sample, I wanted just to leave just enough to where you're like,
to tease me.
I want some more.
She wanted to tease me.
Let me place an order with her.
Yeah.
Tease.
She wanted to tease me, and she did just that.
Kind of like Demi Moore.
Yeah.
Kind of like Demi Moore.
Yeah.
This is some good stuff, y'all. I'm not playing. I'm gonna order at least a place to order right now. Where can people order right now from a Blue Doodle Home Bakery? We're halfway through the show. And I still can't say it. A Blue Doodle Home Bakery.
Yes.
Where can they place orders?
You can find us on WhatsApp. We are on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. We are everywhere, like I said, at like your favorite baddie or your favorite credit card. You can find us. Or you can just call the bakery.
What number can they call the bakery at?
At 346-420-9704.
One more time.
346-420-9704.
Y'all heard this lady. Y'all heard the cruel lady. She likes to tease you.
I am tickled pink. Thank you.
She likes to tease, but she also likes to please, y'all. The name of her business is a Blue Doodle Home Bakery LLC. You can find her on Instagram. You can find her on Facebook. You can find her on TikTok. You can find her several different places. I can't remember all of them. Twitter.
Yeah, I am on Twitter.
Okay. You can find her everywhere. If you'd like to place an order, all you have to do, Lisa, please put her phone number in our comments, please.
All right.
Please put her comments, her social media pages down there. Please ask her. I'll tell her to repeat the number again. Please put her number in the comments. What kind of events do you host? Do you cater?
I cater. I do a lot of pop-up events around Houston as of right now. We are mainly at the Montrose Marketplace and at Railway Heights Market on the weekends. During the week, we take orders through the bakery, wedding cakes, regular cakes, birthday cakes, you name it and can dream it and think about it, our bakery can do it.
Attention, vegan world. She makes vegan wedding cakes, vegan birthday cakes, vegan any kind of dessert you can think of, correct?
Yes. My mom is actually not vegan, and she asked me to make her a Dutch crumb apple pie for Thanksgiving. Sure, Mom. No problem. I make the pie. My oldest baby takes a slice of the pie and was like, Mom, this pie is good. My mama jacked the whole pie. Jacked it. And I'm talking about it was so good to where she's requesting one for her birthday in April. My baby wants another one for her birthday. So, it speaks for itself.
So did you go to school to learn how to do this, or it's
Nope.
self-taught?
Self-taught. My mom was like the Black Betty Crocker growing up. I swear she was making butter cookies, sugar cookies, and homemade popcorn balls and the whole nine. So with my dad's family being from Louisiana, that's literally how I was brought up in the kitchen, quote unquote, being domesticated and learning these skills. So when I got older, cooking is just something that I did. I used to love to cook for my family on the weekends and bake. But of course, when I was like 15 during this, everything was a pound cake. Right. I sucked. But I knew I had a talent for it. And I just kept going and kept building and, kept perfecting my craft. And now here I am.
Awesome. We love it. And I'm not just saying that. I'm telling y'all to order from her tonight. Tonight, get your order on, especially if you're a vegan. Even if you're not a vegan, this lady says she can make you fried chicken out of mushrooms.
No, certain kind of mushroom.
A certain kind of
mushroom. It's oyster mushroom.
Oyster mushroom. What's the difference in an oyster mushroom and the other kinds?
Well, it's the size for one. The flavor of an oyster mushroom is not as the name states. You wouldn't bite it and be like, oh my God, this is an oyster. No, you would literally think it is if it sounds funny, a meatier piece of chicken because the mushrooms are a little bit thicker.
A meatier piece of chicken, okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Shiitake and button mushrooms have more of an earthy type flavor.
Okay.
Truffles are one of the most expensive mushrooms in the world, but they literally taste like earth and God kisses. I can't even explain that in words, really.
I don't think I've ever had a truffle. I eat mushrooms, but I don't even know what kind of mushrooms I'm eating. I love mushrooms. Stuffed mushrooms. They can be stuffed with seafood. They can be cheese.
Most stuffed mushrooms that you see are portobello mushrooms. Okay. They're kind of my hands are little, but they're about the size of my hand as far as the caps go. And that's all you would really get is a stuffed portobello mushroom cap. It would have like you said, cheese and seafood and chives and different sort of assortments inside of it.
Right.
Yeah, they're really good. You normally get them from out of Kroger's, or you could go to some expensive seafood restaurants and they'll have them there, but you're paying an arm and a leg for something you can make at the house.
Right. Now you said truffles was one of the most expensive mushrooms in the world.
Yes.
Is a portobello one of the most expensive also?
No,
It's the bottom.
well, not at the bottom, but it's reasonably affordable. Truffles are so expensive because they're only grown in certain parts of the world, and then you have to have pigs in order to sniff them out.
Okay.
So yeah, and then you have to have trained pigs. It's not like you can just go get a pig. Like, hey, let's go get my. No, that's not the way it works.
Okay. Welcome to the After Dark with Malcolm and Lee show. If you're just now tuning in on our website or on our live feeds, thank y'all. Every week we highlight and promote small businesses and/or an independent music artist. This week it's all about the small business of a Blue Doodle home bakery. We're talking about homemade vegan. I just found out I've been screwing that up the entire interview. It's not just homemade desserts, it's homemade vegan desserts. And she makes homemade vegan desserts for your weddings, your wedding cakes, your birthday cakes. She makes cake pops for your parties. She makes cookies, pies, anything you can think of that's a dessert. It's only vegan. What is vegan? I've learned that today. I've always been one of those smart guys who doesn't want to sound stupid. I didn't like asking questions because you sound stupid, but hey, we don't know everything. I'm just getting to learn that as an older man. But what is vegan? Vegan is anything that you eat, anything that's not made from an animal. That's what vegan means. That's what vegan means. So stop getting turned off when your friends and your family say, hey, we're eating vegan. If you don't want it, that's fine, but this is what we're eating in the house. Don't get up and leave. Give it a try. I can't wait. I think I'm going to place an order from her for some fried chicken too. I'm stuck on that. I keep bringing it up because it blew my mind. It blew my mind when she told me moments ago that she makes fried chicken out of a certain kind of mushrooms. I keep screwing that off too.
Oyster mushrooms. It's okay.
Oyster mushrooms. She takes oyster mushrooms and grinds them up some kind of way, and she can fry it up, kind of mold it into the shape of a chicken, I guess. Mold it into the shape of a chicken and serve it to you on a platter. And she swears by it that you won't know that you're eating oyster mushrooms. You'll swear that you're eating chicken.
Yeah.
Lisa, we gotta try this chicken. What would it cost me to order some of this chicken?
Well, I would have to go, and price all that out because everything always goes up. And I do everything fresh. So if you order something, you don't have to worry about it being made the night before and then assembled. No, I'm up at 3:30, 4 in the morning, making all my stuff fresh that day. So all my clients can have the exact same experience.
Awesome. I got to have some of this chicken. Y'all see, I've said chicken about 20 times in the last 5 minutes. I'm stuck on it. I'm just thrilled. I mean, not thrilled. I am excited to eat this chicken.
Oh, don't make me go in the lab and start making vegan waffles and have vegan chicken and waffles now. Hold on now.
Vegan chicken and waffles, y'all. Hey, y'all have to pay more attention to her pages. I'm sure she posts everything. You need to start posting those too. If you have vegan chicken and waffles, vegan fried chicken, get in the kitchen, get your camera, maybe get you a camera stand like we have here, get in the kitchen and say, y'all, today I am cooking vegan chicken out of oyster mushrooms. And the oil is frying and you're dropping it in there.
I tell you what, the first thing I'll bring you guys are fried taco egg rolls.
Look
at her face. She's like, wait, what?
Fried taco egg rolls. Let me see that face one more time.
First of all, when are we rescheduling her? We're definitely taking care of dessert tonight, but she's talking about tacos and egg rolls.
Yeah, so believe it or not, I'm a fat girl on the inside.
No,
I love
you're
to
not.
eat. I said on the inside.
Look at her. She said she's a fat girl. Oh, no, I get it. On the inside.
Right.
Go ahead.
So when I went vegan, like I said, I didn't really want my youngest baby to know because I didn't want her to have this ideology that she was eating any different in home than she was outside.
Right.
So one of the very first things I did, I went and got the plant-based meat crumbles by Corn, Quorn, and it's made from pea protein and whey.
Okay.
And it looks just like ground meat. And you season it the same way you would regular ground meat for tacos.
Yes, ma'am.
And I make my own Mexican rice and a little bit of refried beans.
Yes, ma'am.
And with the vegan egg roll wraps, you layer it and then wrap it like you would an egg roll and fry it. And it is the best thing on two legs. Like, I literally just made it up one day when I was just bored in the lab. Like, let me see if I could make a taco and turn it into an egg roll. And I did. And I was like, wait a minute. I think I'm kind of fly.
You are.
Well, thank you.
You are. Say that, what you're going to make us again?
Fried taco egg rolls.
Fried taco egg rolls, everybody. Fried taco egg. We're following her home. We're following her home tonight. Do we have a fryer out here in the lobby? We don't have a fryer in the lobby. I can go to Kroger and get some oil, and then I'm just playing, y'all. I can't wait to taste this. I'm a man, and I'm not gonna be shy about it. I love, chicken. I love beef. She's a steak eater. I'm not a steak eater, but I love me a good brisket. I love me some ribs, and I hope I'm not making you go, I hate this guy.
No, you're good.
I love my meat, but listening to this woman talk makes me want to be vegan tonight. Do they have a such thing as vegan ribs and vegan briskets?
Yes. Actually, I wish I remembered the name of the place. On Alameda, downtown, it's a whole strip that is dedicated to vegans. And there is a vegan barbecue truck. And baby, when I tell you, you would have to slap your mama in about 6 generations back to really believe that is not meat. Yeah. Yeah, wow. They had me questioning, like, wait, how long? What is this?
Really?
Yeah.
So tell me, since you've gotten me so interested, okay. I'm getting older. I've been a gym rat most of my life, but the last 5 or 6 years I've gotten a little out of shape. Mm-hmm. So would the health benefits of eating vegan, considerably enhance my health?
They do. It helps you lower your cholesterol because you're not eating as many processed foods. You're going to notice that immediately the first thing that's going to happen, your energy levels are going to boost and your metabolism is going to get faster because you're not doing as much as far, like your body is not having to work so much in order to process the food that you're eating. Believe it or not, like as humans, we're not even really supposed to eat cows because they have 4 different stomachs in order to process what they eat. So imagine what our bodies are going through to process or digest that one animal.
Mm-hmm.
That's why after you eat a burger, you're like, oh, dude, I got to kind of sit here for a little bit. Or like you eat a whole steak and you're like, whew, I got that itis. Yeah.
You do have that itis, and that's why.
Mm-hmm.
And it okay, that makes sense. That makes sense because I don't have time. I don't have time to work out anymore. I do. Don't get me wrong. I could probably take 5 minutes a day and hurry up and get it done. But because of that, I'm gaining too much weight, and I would love to cut down some weight by cheating.
Okay.
And what I mean by cheating, eating
healthy,
a little more healthy. Like I said, I make sure, if she's having one of those nights where she doesn't want vegetables, she just wants to make something up. Okay, babe, please cook me something on the side. Cook me some corn and green beans and put it on the side. You don't have to eat it, but I gotta have my vegetables every meal. That's lunch, dinner, that's, whatever. I got to have my vegetables. I try to eat as much fruit as I can, and I consume as much water as I can. But it's not trimming me down.
Teas will help with that too, believe it or not. Hibiscus tea. Oh my God.
Okay.
That is a lifesaver. I make that fresh. I go and get my leaves from District Market Green Grocer, which is right up the street from here. It is in the former space of the Club 1960.
Yes, sir.
And I go and get a big bag of hibiscus flowers from there for $5. It lasts me a little bit over a month, depending on how often I make my tea. Throw you about a little handful of flowers in there. I use purified alkaline water. That also helps too. And let it boil down with some fresh crushed cardamom, fresh mint leaves. And you drink 2 to 3 cups of that. It'll once again kickstart your metabolism and help you.
Hibiscus tea.
Yes. Green tea does the same thing.
And I drink it just periodically throughout the day, or
no more than 2 to 3 cups.
Okay. Okay, hibiscus tea, everybody. Everybody who would like to cheat a little bit and lose a little poundage around the midsection, drink you 3 hibiscus teas a day.
Yep, it lots of antibacterial properties. It helps clean your gut. It helps, your skin look a little bit, glowier in the morning. So yeah, hibiscus tea, green tea, and white tea. They all have these antioxidant benefits in it that can help your body do what it does naturally if you're not, helping your body do it on its own.
Gotcha. Love what you're talking about tonight. I'm really a health freak. I try to be. Don't get me wrong. I was one of those guys that worked out. Now you have the bodybuilders who are very strict with their diets. I've never been that kind of guy. I'm not a bodybuilder. I just love lifting weights and running and staying in shape. So I might eat 10 pieces of pizza, a whole pizza by myself. But I punish myself in the gym.
Oh,
okay.
So you go in there and try to work it all off.
Yeah, this is to get that.
Yeah, it's no bueno.
Nope, that's no good.
Yeah, you can't. What you can't do is stuff this huge amount of food into your body and then have this preconceived notion of, I'm going to go in the gym and work all this off. No, you are. In order to, right. I mean, to some extent, you have to put in more calories than what you're burning off. Right. And a person who is physically fit can actually burn more calories being sedentary than what they do being in the gym running around all day.
Really?
Yeah. Facts.
Teach me.
Facts.
Teach me. I'm listening.
So, but like you have to get your metabolism and your body actually there first. And then you'll just notice, you may eat 4 or 5 times a day, but your portion sizes are going to be a little bit smaller. You're not going to want to have, this much food on your plate because you're only going to eat about like this. And you're going to be actually full because you're not using as much.
Lisa, can you see that? Can you see me eating this much food and getting full?
It's like, no, I can't do it. I can't do it at all.
I do hate, I don't want to change the subject. We'll get back to that in a minute. I do hate that I have the same diet that I had when I was working out. That's the only reason this is here, because I'm not working out now. I was able to work it off.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Right.
I haven't changed my eating habits at all. But you're saying if I became a vegan,
it'd be a little bit easier. Like there's cauliflower pizza you can have. Like the crust is actually made from cauliflower. Okay. You would never really know. Once again, unless somebody told you.
I would think it was dough.
Yeah.
Cauliflower.
Yeah. You'd be amazed at things that people do with vegetables, and you wouldn't know it was actually vegetable or plant-based.
You're gonna flip me into a vegan tonight, ain't you? That's what she's gonna do. But I'm being silly. But let me be serious for a minute. If I kept eating meat, let's just say, and I wanted to eat vegan every now and then, would that be beneficial or counterproductive? So, as far as health is concerned, as far as body weight is concerned, would it help?
I honestly think it would be counterproductive because you would be. That would be like taking medication for seasickness and being on a boat and then only doing it for like 2 days, and then on day 4, like, oh my God, why am I sick? Because you're not doing the same thing, right? Okay.
What do you call that stuff? She gave me some one time. What do you call it? The seasick medicine.
Oh God, yeah.
What do you call it? Okay, I forgot.
We don't know.
Yeah, we went on a couple cruises, and she was like, "Okay, this is your first time." And I think the first time I was like, but I think I saw somebody sick on the first cruise or something like that. So the second cruise, I was like,
"Give it to me."
Yeah, give me a couple of those just in case. But I never got sick from the sea. But we thank you so much for coming tonight. I didn't know this was going to be an education interview, but I didn't know I was going to be considering becoming a vegan. So thank you.
Thank you so much for having me. It has been a blast. Trust me.
Yeah, look, we probably have about another 10 or 15 minutes left in the interview. I'm not ending it right now, but I have to thank her for coming because as Lisa told you, I'm a meat guy. Give me a plate full of meat and potatoes and leave me alone. Give me 5 pounds, 10 pounds of crawfish and leave me alone.
Are you sucking heads on a crawfish?
Yes, ma'am.
Got to. That's the best way to eat
Yes,
them.
ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
But that's the meat. Are you eating the tail?
You have to. Now, see, back when I was growing up, I mean, my dad was the king of crawfish bowls, and I had to have the ones at the bottom of the pot with all the seasoning and the potatoes. So I distinctly remember I'm peeling my crawfish, and my daddy come take my whole plate. What are you doing? You ain't eating them crawfish, right? You ain't eating no crawfish. You ain't sucking them heads. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
I like your dad already.
Yeah. So at that point, I kind of had to get down with the get down and, understand that the way they do things at home and the way we do things here in Texas are two totally different beasts.
But now that you're vegan, you don't eat crawfish.
That part.
You're missing it?
Not really. Not really. Every now and again, I will be naughty to my body, as I say, and I eat meat, but then I pay for it.
Your body is rejecting it?
My body rejects it.
Okay.
Like the same Thanksgiving I made my mom the Dutch crumb apple pie, she made me a beefsteak, and it took me 3 days to eat it. And I paid for it every day, but it was so good going down. Oh, Jesus, it was.
I don't mean to embarrass you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mind telling our listening audience how you paid for it? How does your body pay for it when your body's rejecting it because you're vegan?
I get stuck. I get constipated. I can't go to the bathroom.
I've heard that before too.
And I'm talking about I even tried to self-cleanse and drink like 2 or 3 cups of coffee. And my body was like, oh, really? This is what you're going to do? Mm-mm. So I was drinking coffee and then water. And then I just decided to do my body like I did my babies and drink a little bit of warm apple juice. Mm-hmm. That did the trick. But that was like day 2.5.
So forgive my language, but
okay.
This is an after dark show.
Mm-hmm.
So if your kids are listening, please get them away from your phone or your TV or your laptop, whatever you're listening to us on. So you were literally full of shit.
Literally. I really was. And I was like, this is some bullshit.
Literally full of bullshit.
Yeah. And my mom was laughing. Well, I didn't want to make it. Well, yeah, Mom, but, you said you were vegan. Yeah, Mom, but, it's not too many times I can actually make you, get you to make me something and you actually make it. So here we are.
Right. Okay. So once your body is acclimated to being vegan and you try to eat meat, your body's going to reject it. Just keep that in mind. I wanted to put that out there to our listening audience. I'm at the point, she's got me convinced to the point where I want to eat vegan sometimes because I was one of the people like, who was that, your friend that left?
Yeah.
A friend? I was like that. Vegan, I ain't eating that. I'm gonna go, hey, y'all enjoy that. I'm going down here to Papa's Seafood or Papa's Barbecue somewhere and give me something to eat. I'll be back. I was one of them.
Right.
But now, after eating these... And after eating the chocolate chip cookies, after eating the cake pops, and after hearing about these, let me see if I get it right. Don't correct me. After hearing about these oyster mushrooms, we had a thief.
No, come sit over here. Over here, Sam.
We had a thief on camera. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
What's up, thief? Just walked right on in.
What's up, thief? Hey, this is Sam Smith, everybody. Sam Smith of Sam Smith Consulting. If you have problems, if your children have problems at school, this is the man to call. He's Sam Smith Consulting on Instagram and Facebook. And what he does is he does what you can't do. He goes to the school boards and he makes them act right. If they're getting bullied, I'm gonna let him tell you what he does. Because all I remember is the bullying part. If you're getting bullied,
I'm coming.
okay, long story short, if your children are having problems at school, give him a call and he'll go to the school board, the administration, the principals, and make them act right. He's got the whole city of Houston behind him. It's Sam Smith Consulting. Until he comes back, thank you again for coming.
I feel so appreciated. Thank you. I am honored to be here. I hoped it would go well. I did not expect put it to you this way. In the back of my mind, as a proud business owner, I expected the reaction that I got, but I expected the first one too. Makes sense? Mm-hmm. Because, understandably, a lot of people, like I said, have this preconceived notion of what vegan is and vegan should taste like. So,
right.
To have...
I'm thinking it's going to be a bunch of dried spinach and kale and all this. And, and I like my vegetables.
Yeah.
But I want some meat with this stuff, you know. But I'm thinking, yeah, but you're telling me that brisket, ribs, and chicken can still be eaten, so to speak.
Yeah.
So to speak, it's gonna taste
The fake.
it's gonna
right.
it's gonna taste like brisket. It's gonna taste like chicken. It's gonna taste like your ribs. It's gonna taste like your favorite cut of meat, except it's gonna be made of everything that's not made from an animal. That's what vegan is. And she's convinced me to give it a try. I might go order me a whole slab, the way she's making them sound, of vegan ribs very, very soon. And I'm gonna also get her to fry me some of this oyster mushroom fried chicken. Oyster mushroom fried chicken. And from what she's explained to me is it's grinded up mushrooms formed into the shape of a drumstick. And it tastes like chicken?
More like chicken tenders.
Chicken tenders.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, chicken tenders.
And I season them up and, fry them, and you would never know unless I told you, like, hey, that's a mushroom.
Ooh,
Like, what?
have mercy.
Chicken.
Have mercy.
Oh,
I'm gonna get the microphone to Sam Smith Consulting for a couple seconds, and then we're gonna end the interview with a Blue Doodle Bakery and More. I just screwed it up again. I'm looking right at it. A Blue Doodle Home Bakery LLC, y'all.
There we go.
Y'all check her out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You check her out on TikTok. Check her out on all social media platforms. If you'd like, you got a party coming up, you'd like to place an order, all you have to do is go to one of her social media pages and place an order. She does every homemade dessert you can think of, from your wedding cakes to your birthday cakes, cupcakes, cake pops, cookies, pies. Everything is vegan. Everything is clean. I'll say that. It doesn't have any animals products in it, any animal products at all, from her oils all the way to the icing. Y'all check her out. Her name is a Blue Doodle Home Bakery LLC. Time for a quick side note with one of our sponsors. He is Sam Smith Consulting. Sam, let them know what they can call you for and what you're going to do to handle it.
Malcolm.
He hates getting put on the spot, y'all.
Yeah, like always.
Yes.
But I help parents who have issues with the school system. Your child get bullied. Your child getting suspended. Your child getting sent to alternative school. Sexual harassment cases, or assault on campus. Anything that deals with the school, anything to do with school related, I can help you with it. I file all the paperwork. I attend all the hearings. I do the footwork. I do everything. All that I just need you to sign the consent form, and then just let me do my job.
Get out of the way and let him do his job. Any problems your kids are having in school, give Sam Smith Consulting a call. Inbox him. How do they give you a call if they're having any problem?
Malcolm, you always get me on the You can call me between the hours of 9 and 6 at 281-925-9648, or you could inbox me, inbox my company page, Sam Smith Consulting Group. You can send us an email at samsmithconsultinggroup@gmail.com, and my chief staff will schedule a meeting with me, and then we'll get back with you from there.
Awesome, Sam. We love what you're doing for the city of Houston. Is this the only place that you are consulting parents and students?
No, sir. I'll be flying out on Wednesday. I'll be going to Atlanta, Georgia. I took a case out there for assault, sexual harassment case, an assault case in Atlanta. So we serve it in Texas right now, Atlanta, Mississippi, and Louisiana right now.
Love it, man. Love it. Love it. The kids don't have to fight by themselves anymore, y'all. They've got a man right here that's going to stand right with them, whether you're in Houston, Atlanta,
Mississippi,
or Louisiana. There you have it. We hope Sam Smith Consulting will be in all 50 states. I know he's saying, Malcolm, hold on. Pump your brakes. You're working.
That's my goal, though.
That's
my goal.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, we need you to try that cake pop, because we need you to give an on-air review, sir.
Yeah. What we're here for.
Yeah, mushrooms in here?
No. No.
Y'all go check him out as soon as we get done with the I don't know why I'm tongue-tied right now. As soon as we get done with the interview, y'all go check out Sam Smith Consulting. Give him a like, give him a follow, and give him a share to anybody who might be having problems with their children at school, where they think the administrators or the principals or the teachers are neglecting them in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Sam Smith and Consulting will take care of it for you. Right now, he's going with that cake pop. Is that a good
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
It tastes just like a regular cake pop, but on a different, but on steroids, don't it?
I don't know about the steroids. But it's good though, I ain't gonna lie. I give it a 10.
A 10.
Yeah, I give it a 10. It's good.
So if I
I'm gonna keep
were,
this for like the late night because when I get the munch at night or the home, I just
Right.
you have to make it in the kitchen.
so if we were to blindfold you, Sam,
Mhm.
and give you a regular cake pop from Real Talk 100 Radio Bakery and Company, and then give you this cake pop, would you be able to tell the difference?
I'll see what kind you have to give it first, but I don't know what's in here, but I just know it's good though.
It's good.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I know I taste I don't know what it tastes like. It tastes like something with like what's the name of that cake? My job just had some today.
Red velvet?
There you go.
Because it is a red velvet cake pop.
Okay.
I didn't see that.
It's red velvet.
Oh, you hide it.
Red velvet.
Yes.
Okay.
It's good though. I do. I'm about to get your business information because I probably need to order from this for like the nights.
Late nights.
We got you.
Late night snacks.
Late at night, hey.
Hey, late night snacks, man. That's what she makes. So y'all folks out there that indulge in that natural herb. Y'all know what I'm talking about. That natural herb. Y'all indulge in that natural herb. She I'm sure she can make you some. That leads to my next subject. If someone, a lot of people like edibles. Do you infuse any of these with?
You have to act specifically call the bakery and request that because down here in Houston, Texas, it is not legal on a federal level. I mean, state
Okay.
law never trumps federal law.
Okay.
So, understandably, yeah, it's legal here in Texas, but for the federales, call me.
Yeah, I asked the wrong question.
I actually have people at pop-ups ask me the same question.
Okay.
And it's kind of weird, especially if I'm at a regular pop-up and they're
Right.
like, does this have anything in it?
No.
The ganja fest. Stop it.
This is not the ganja fest.
That part.
No, we don't have anything infused with that natural herb that I don't want to say on air right now. But okay, she does indulge though. She does make those kinds of products, but make sure you give her a call. Don't say anything publicly, of course. Okay. She makes everything from matter of fact, I'm gonna let her close the show out by letting her tell you exactly what she makes for you and how you can get in contact for your upcoming events, or if you just want them at home, like Sam Smith does.
Okay, so here at a Blue Doodle Home Bakery, that is ABLUDOODLE Home Bakery, LLC. You can follow us on TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook. We are everywhere like your favorite baddie or your favorite credit card. We will make cookies, cupcakes, cake pops, cake sickles, regular birthday cakes, anniversary cakes, shapes, sizes, however it is you want it. If you can dream it, we can make it happen.
There you have it, y'all. There you have it. If you can dream it, she's going to make it for you.
Icing without dairy, though? I'm looking at this beautiful strawberry cake, and I'm like, oh my God, that looks amazing.
I just did that one yesterday. You're looking at the strawberry shortcake I did. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that looks amazing.
Would
Thank
So you're on her page right now.
Yes, I happen to be on her page right now. I'm stalking her.
Y'all,
Good.
y'all make sure you go to Facebook as soon as we're done with this interview. Go to Instagram and also go to TikTok. Go to all social media and type in a Blue Doodle Home Bakery LLC. Blue. If your Google search if your Google search engine doesn't pick up the word blue, it's because she spells it without an E. So make sure you type it in correctly. It's a blue, that's BLU, a Blue Doodle Home Bakery LLC. Type it in Google, and I'm sure she's gonna fill the page up with all this we're seeing on her Facebook. Make sure you go and check her out. Make sure you call her or call on her for her products. Her products are delicious. You can't tell that they're vegan, so stop tripping. Long story short, stop tripping. If you one of them that trips like me, I thought I was gonna taste it. I'm gonna tell you honestly, before tonight, and I've probably eaten vegan, like Lisa said earlier, like Lisa alluded to earlier. We've probably eaten vegan and just didn't know it. This cake pop.
I want to try the brown.
This cake pop, and these chocolate chip cookies that she brought us to sample tonight. Hey, they taste just like Chips Ahoy or any of these cookies that they make on the shelves. They taste just like them. So stop thinking that you're gonna somebody's offering me vegan that you're gonna chew into a spinach cookie or something like. You know, you don't taste none of that. But that's just the ignorance of society. I thought vegan and vegetarian was on the same level.
No.
That's what I thought. But it's not all plant-based. It's just made with products that don't consist of having animal products in them. That's basically it. If it's cow, if it's horse, if it's whatever. I'm just playing, y'all. If it's cow, duck, you're not going to eat any of that when you eat a vegan dish. You're not going to eat fish. You're not going to eat shrimp. You're not going to eat ribs, steak. You're not going to eat any of that when you eat vegan. Did I verbalize that correctly?
You are absolutely correct. That was beautiful.
That's the only difference. But when it comes to taste, it's delicious.
It's absolutely amazing. It is. If she wouldn't have told me that it was vegan, I would not have believed it because the cookie was so thin and moist and just the right amount of chocolate. I mean, I like them thin like that. I buy them cookies that come in the white bag at the grocery store, the real thin ones.
Pillsbury.
And no,
it's Pepperidge Farm. Sorry.
Pepperidge Farm, yeah. Because I just love how crispy they are and that they're thin. I'm not a big cookie or cake eater, period. But when I get cookies, that'll be about the only cookie outside of British cookies that I'll eat. And in Houston, it's hard to find British cookies. So that's my next go-to is those. And your cookie reminded me so much of them.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, if I wouldn't have known,
it
would have been like I was just putting my hand in that bag.
Oh,
It's so good.
That is such a compliment.
I've been stalking your page. You have some amazing stuff. I'm definitely glad you came in here. But you had a post on here about the new grocery market, and we had Belly of the Beast up here not too long ago, and he's actually at that market. And I'm looking at all the wonderful stuff that they have. There's a lot of Houston entrepreneurs that make their own bread and everything at this store. So in the next week or two, I'm going to challenge us to make a trip over there because I would really like to get more exposure to, these people that are just making their own products. Because, I mean, I'm looking at this bread company right now and
NT Breads. They have the bomb breads up there.
It looks amazing.
Kombucha juices, produce that is super fresh. I actually see it being bought in all the time. So I actually love what the store is doing. I love what the store owner Robert is doing. He is, giving entrepreneurs and small Black-owned business owners a place to have their products. And, it's so great to be able to be like, hey, my products are in the grocery store. And people are like, wait, what?
Right.
Absolutely. We definitely love what he's doing. We all run around the same circle of people. So we've heard about him a lot. We did support him when he had, like you said, the club open over there. So we just haven't had our cars in the shop right now. So we haven't had a way to really get around. And we do pop-ups throughout Houston where we'll pop up at businesses and give them free promotion and stuff.
Okay.
So
check them out too. Go ahead, Lisa.
With that being said, we definitely need to make an effort to go over there because I'm very interested in all of the products that grocery store offers. I really think we'll be able to network with a lot of business owners that are actually making their own products, whether it's food or outside of food, because he does both there. Belly of the Beast was amazing. Their bacon was off the chain great. He is now, everybody becomes family after they come up here.
Right.
So he's now part of our family, and we definitely want to support them. So You had originally asked for promotions. You know, we do promotions here. We have wonderful promotional packages. You know, so if you or anybody else that you know is interested in getting a hold of our promotional package or becoming a sponsor, all they got to do is reach out to us. We have some great packages, and we really, really do support local businesses. And it's just a pleasure to have you up here. And I was scared, but I won't be scared anymore. I mean,
At least when it comes to me.
even, you know, trying the dessert makes me want to try the food.
Cool beans.
You know, where before I was like, no thanks, no,
Right.
no,
I don't care about cooking now.
thank you.
Because she'll tell you quick, I'm a meat and potato girl.
Yeah.
You know, so and there's no meat involved. She's gonna be like, oh no, thank you.
Yeah.
No, thank you. But
you know, we actually have some friends that are vegetarians and or vegan. I don't know exactly the difference between the two, but they did not eat meat.
Mhm.
The hat people.
I'll tell you.
The hat
You
people.
can't remember. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
But so we went over and I cooked for them one night, and I had to cook vegetable spaghetti, and I'm like, spaghetti without meat?
It's not gonna work.
What? It's not spaghetti anymore.
Oh,
But it
they're
was
vegetarians.
actually delicious.
Okay.
It was
Mhm.
delicious. I had so many vegetables, and I had like zucchini and squash and all the peppers and onions and mushrooms. And when it was done, I was like, this is really good. But I never thought that it would be. When you remove the meat, it's like, oh, it's not spaghetti. But to actually be able to try it and see that, hey, you don't have any hamburger meat tonight? You know what? We're having vegetable spaghetti. And my kids even ate it. And my kids don't like vegetables.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, they're meat people, period. They don't like seafood, but they will eat meat.
What's for dinner?
But I've even made it for them, and they were like, Mom, this is really good. I'm like, I know, right? So, but it was always hard for me to, you know, figure ways of, because we would take turns cooking for each other. So when it came to my turn, I'm like, oh God, what do I make tonight?
Mhm.
You know, I didn't know what to make, because when you take meat out of the equation, it's like,
Now
I just
what?
make corn and green beans. I mean, what do I do? But I came up with some really creative stuff, and it worked out every time. I mean, it was good stuff. So,
Funny.
yeah.
All right. But we've come down to the well, matter of fact, I'll put Sam in first. Sam had another something else he wanted to add to the interview, and then we'll close out the show. Go ahead, Sam.
So remember, I don't remember y'all remember, I was in here maybe like a month ago in this room. Remember I told you I was at 102 cases,
Mhm.
and I lost 0.
Mhm.
Guess what number I'm at now?
What number?
Just guess the number.
235.
No, I wish I was.
Oh,
155,
I'm at 126.
126.
awesome. And no losses.
No losses yet.
Touch wood, Sam. Touch wood. That is awesome.
120 and 0. Can you imagine? Take that, Floyd Mayweather.
That's what you call it.
I put it out there because I know it'd be embarrassing him, y'all, but I'm just playing. That's extraordinary. 120 wins and 0 losses on all of his cases that he's taken was against school boards, y'all. So y'all keep that in mind. This is Sam Smith Consulting down here on the end. Any problems your children are having with the administrators, with the principals, with other children, with even the teachers, the school bus drivers.
I wish I would have had him when I was in school.
Okay.
I was different because I had an accent. Nobody could understand me. Everybody wanted me to repeat myself, and the teachers were so mean to me.
Aw.
They didn't want to help me. You know how they're supposed to, like, okay, I don't know how to do this, because we do math differently. We spell words differently. Things have different meanings. I mean, like, chips are called something different. Potatoes are called something different. Fries are called something. Everything has a different name. So when it came to doing American work, I was lost. And I would ask them for extra help, and they would just like, no, figure it out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? I would love to have had a Sam back then. You know, I had to go up against the school when I first got my kids. You know, my son was born with a cleft palate and cleft lip, and I have 0 tolerance for bullying, and he was bullied so bad. And I had to go up against the school because, you know, it wasn't going to happen. And if I have to bring bodily harm to the school,
It's on.
I have no problem doing that.
Right.
I am that mother.
Right.
You know, but they also had zero tolerance, and it was not brought to their attention. So it was a good thing that I was able to bring it to their attention. But, you know, having a Sam to fight for you, they're going to listen to him before they really listen to the parents, because parents always have an issue. Parents always think something's wrong. Parents always, you know, take their kid's side. But to have somebody outside of the parent level, it takes it to another level to where it allows him to win those cases. Would the parent have went up against the schools on these cases? We might not be 126-0.
Right. Well, like they say on Facebook, every time you think your kid would never, there go your kid, nevering like they've never before.
Right.
So
Nevering like they've never before.
Yep.
I like the way you put that.
And as parents, I really feel like we need to instill the meaning and the wording and the effects that bullying has.
Yes.
Because we all know that when a child is being bullied, the person doing the bullying 9 times out of 10 is experiencing that form of bullying at home.
Yes.
So this is their way of lashing out.
Yep.
But if we educated our kids, even in the school district,
Mm-hmm.
you know, educated them on that, I think there would be less. It kills me to hear about a child that has taken their life
Because of being
a
bullied.
bully.
Right.
When there's so many different things that could have
Yes.
happened to prevent it and fix it.
And they have so many resources out there parents don't know about. It's so many resources, and a lot of school districts hate when I say this in the meeting. They have a Title IX law. If a student is bullied at school, the school district must provide resources to the parents. That's federal law. That's Title IX. That's a Title IX law. So now you don't provide that, you're violating the federal law. You're not above the federal law. So once I send this letter to the president, they're gonna get in your business. The Secretary of State gonna get in your business. You really don't want that.
So you better get right. In other words,
That
right.
part.
Better
And that's
get-
why the lawyers don't say nothing to me. I just go out talking. Lawyers like, oh, you have something? I don't have nothing to say. I bet you don't.
Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing to say whatsoever, Sam. Is that all you had?
That's all I had.
That's all you had tonight. Congratulations,
Thank
Sam.
you, sir.
Yeah.
You keep doing the right thing, man, and keep putting the right foot forward, man, and helping our children and helping our families and our communities. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, we're definitely your cheerleaders over here. We got your back, and we're so proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you.
We've come to the point in this interview tonight, everybody, that we come to every night on After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show, and that's the point where we absolutely hate for our guests to get in their vehicles and head home on 45, 610, I-10, 290, 288, wherever they're going home, and get in the car and get 20 miles up the road and say, I had a great time, but I forgot to talk about this. I forgot to talk about that. So that's the point of the interview we're in right now. I'd like to look over at the owner of a Blue Noodle Home Bakery, LLC, and ask her, is there anything we left out in our interview tonight that you would love our listening audience to know?
That you guys can call us, 346-420-9704. You can also text, send pictures. We are available for consultations if you want a specific or custom-made wedding cake, birthday cake, etc. We do close at 5, so anything after that, you can text. If I see it, I'll get it and respond. Other than that, just feel free to call the bakery, look at one of our pages, and see something that you want. If you can't see anything that you want and your brain is like, hey, I wonder if you can do this mixed with this. To say that I had a client call me and ask me for a chocolate cake with mango icing, and I made it happen. Yeah, look at Malcolm's face. He's like, nah, I wouldn't have done. Yeah, but strange flavor combination, but it worked. I also make banana pudding, and it's vegan.
Okay.
Wow.
Shaw.
Have mercy. Vegan.
So on your bakery, do you just do specific orders, or do you have like a display case that's up that they can actually come in and shop
Everything is made specifically to order.
to order?
I am one of those people, like my palate is very, very sensitive.
Mhm.
So like that cookie that you just ate, I made that like maybe an hour before I came up here. If I would have made that yesterday, it's no way I would have given it to you because I would have been able to tell that it wasn't freshly made.
Mhm.
Even though another person probably wouldn't have, I would know.
Y'all see I keep looking at the wrappers?
Like, is there going to be some more that magically pops up in there?
Because this is all she brought me tonight.
Look, there's a whole other cake pop up there, Malcolm. You got
And he will eat it. Trust me, he will eat it. Be like, babe, where'd the cake pop go? I don't know.
Yes, ma'am. I sure will. I'll probably eat it as soon as we get up from here. But her food is awesome. Her desserts are awesome, y'all. Y'all give her a try. This is the end of the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show. I'd like to thank her for the 5th time, 6th time, I think maybe 10th time.
I thank you guys for having me.
And I'm thanking her mostly because I was one of those guys that I'm eating meat. Lisa is one of those girls is, hey, I'm eating meat. I'm not eating all that other stuff y'all are talking about. But after tonight's interview with a blue, let me get it right without looking at it. A blue noodle.
Doodle.
A blue.
A blue noodle doodle.
Yeah, hey, okay. They like noodles.
I can't believe I've been around her business or herself for the last 6 hours almost, and I still can't say it. I'm so sorry.
You're okay.
A
We're used
Blue
to it.
Doodle Home Bakery LLC is who we've been with for the last hour or more, and without her, I wouldn't even consider eating vegan. Not only the desserts, but I am even considering eating me a vegan piece of chicken, a vegan rib, a vegan sausage, whatever kind of meat they have to offer. I'm willing to try it because of a Blue Noodle Home Bakery LLC. Y'all, please go give her a follow on Instagram and Facebook. And our interview just got longer.
It did, because while I am now stalking the grocery store, they have Jamaican seasonings in
Shaw.
Oh,
I made rice and peas the other day.
Mhm.
And if people don't know what rice and peas is, Jamaican style, it's really just red beans and rice, but they make it completely differently. Coconut milk, Jamaican allspice. Anywho, I made it mainly with products procured at District 1960, and we just finished it last night, which is why I made the chickpea soup today. It is, yeah, it's effing delicious, dude.
I cook all nationalities of food,
Effing delicious.
but my favorite is Jamaican cuisine. I mean, I just love their spices. I was raised British Indian, so I love Indian spice too, but I love Jamaican spices. And there's a spice that I get from the store that is a Jamaican spice. And when I run out, I'm frantic because it's so hard to find. So it's good. I definitely want to go try that for sure. But I'm just seeing all the different products. We're going there, babe. We're going there.
Awesome news. Awesome news. I can't wait to go. Shout out to them. I hope I say their name right. Shout
District
out to
Market
District
Green
Market.
Grocer.
District Market Green Grocer, y'all. Y'all go check them out. They're right here on the corner of TC Jester, correct? TC Jester in 1960. It used to be District 1960. It used to be a whole club, y'all. But now it houses all kinds of products made by Black-owned businesses. And we're proud to know them, proud to be associated with people like a Blue Noodle Home Bakery LLC. That's all we got tonight. You can find her products at District Market also. Check it out. Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight on the After Dark with Malcolm and Lisa show.
Blue Mountain Country Jamaican curry powder is what I'm talking about.
What?
I have only been able to find it in one store, but they have
They
it
got
right
it.
here. at
Yeah,
the
I was
grocery
going to tell
store.
you. I know they got it.
Yeah, that stuff is amazing.
You put that on, man, look, you put that on your own leg, you finna eat it.
Oh, I put curry on almost everything that I cook. I'm a
It's
huge
crazy.
curry lover. I'm a huge curry lover.
I'm going to eat my own leg.
Yeah.
What is this stuff called? I'm staying away from it. What is it called?
Curry, Jamaican curry.
Oh, okay. It's curry. Well,
Yeah.
okay, I haven't eaten my leg off yet. She always. But I haven't sprinkled on my leg either.
Makes everything tastier.
Okay.
Oh, and real quick before we go, if you guys order cake pops from us, please do not throw the sticks away. The sticks are made from 100% recyclable plastic. They can be reused, which is why I use them. I'm eco-friendly. Coffee stores, use them as whatever you please.
Coffee stores?
Stirs,
Stir your
Okay.
coffee.
Okay.
Yeah,
tea,
okay.
whatever. Yeah.
Recyclable
Yes.
are her sticks that
nice.
are on the cake pops. So save them for your coffee stores or whatever you need them for. They
Yes.
are recyclable because she does not want to hurt any animals, correct?
There we go.
There you have it. That's all we've got tonight with a Blue Noodle Home Bakery LLC. Y'all go check her page out, y'all. Y'all check us out every Monday night, every Wednesday night, where we'll either have an independent music artist sitting here or a small business. Tonight, we had a Blue Noodle Home Bakery LLC, and it was extraordinary. The food and the interview and her as a person. Y'all check her out. We're gone. We'll see y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Amazing.
That was a good one.